Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to yet another exciting episode of the DarkMatch. This is the TNA episode for the week of August the 3rd, 2012. I am your evil coffee horse, the lone warrior, and joining me this week are...
I'm Nolan Clover, and I'm still sad that I don't have anything cool to say before I say my name.
This is Magpie getting down with the flow.
And I'm the Revolver Man with tonight's tweet. Put the taco full of dog shit on Jose Canseco's grave. Things not to do at a funeral, or yes?
Wait, Jose Canseco's dead?
I don't know, but apparently...
No, he's not dead. She just hates him.
Oh, okay. Well, this actually fits the theme, because tonight's episode of DarkMatch is going to be labeled the Punk-Ass Edition.
Because we're from the streets.
Yeah,
right,
and we're going to start off our
streets.
Punk-Ass Edition with we're talking about Impact, and what does Impact start off with? Kenny King beating the shit out of Zema Ion. Why? Because Kenny King ain't no punk-ass.
Word!
Yes, TNA, and how often we talk about TNA starting off with nothing but talking? No, this TNA started off without even a bell. On the air, and the people were already fighting.
Yeah, it was actually really refreshing from the past couple weeks of recap, blah, blah, blah.
But
More blah, blah, blah.
Rabble, rabble, blah, blah.
Durka, Muhammad Jihad.
At any rate, our first match of the night is Zema Ion and Bobby Roode, I don't know why I was on the team, versus Kenny King and Austin Aries. And if you're a mark like me who loves independent wrestling, when you saw those guys wrestling together on Impact, I think we all shedded a tear.
What if Bobby Roode doesn't count, though, Magpie?
Oh, I was talking about Kenny King and Austin Aries.
Ah.
Because that's how All Night Express got up, because Austin Aries used to manage them.
Austin Aries was a manager in the day?
Oh yeah, dude, his old gimmick back in his ROH was he was like, I've been the greatest world champion and I've been the greatest tag champion, but now I want to be the greatest manager ever. That's how All Night Express.
I like that. I've done everything I could do in wrestling. I better do something besides wrestling.
Yeah, that's how Kenny King and Red Titus got their start in the All Night Express, and now Kenny King's in TNA having awesome matches like this one.
This was pretty good. Like we said, it started off right away. Like, not even Tenay saying there was a fight. It was just big fight. Then Tenay cuts and then says, like, this happened. Like, we haven't even got time to start. They just started fighting. There's supposed to be a match. And
yeah, and I think when we were watching this, I'm just like, okay, it's going to start off with a promo and Sting. Wow, Zema Ion just got flown off. And then Kenny's punching him. Yes, punch that dick with the bad haircut. Punch him harder.
Yeah, and then Austin Aries fucking punched Ion. Like he literally whacked. It looked like he punched him right in the middle, as hard as he could, in the dead center of his chest, and he went like, "Oh, my soul!"
I will punch you in your soul. Stolen line trademark.
Yeah,
I like the fact that they're actually putting over Kenny King, because I do like him. I've liked him since he was on Tough Enough.
Yeah, he was. I thought he was really good in this match.
Yeah.
I had no problems with it. Were there people saying that Kenny King shouldn't be pushed or something?
No, I'm just saying something positive about Impact. I know that's shocking.
Hey, I was shocked by the show too. Trust me.
Wait.
You've heard my rants on TNA, and spoilers, I'm going to be positive for this show, except for one thing.
We'll
and even that I have good things to say about. But anyway, so yeah. So after about, I'd say 5-10 minutes of brawling, it finally moves into the ring, and we get a bell. I didn't think we'd get a bell, but we did.
Yeah, we got some solid tag team moves from Kenny King and Austin Aries, like when they did the slingshot into the forearm hit, and then to the back of Kenny King's knees, and then Austin Aries came in with the elbow.
We also noticed one very important thing while we were watching this, something that I don't think we've seen in TNA in a long time. Kenny King was selling.
Selling what?
So
yes, just selling.
Oh, is that thing that that one guy in that one other company, big meathead, does a marine thing, doesn't do it very well?
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
who
okay.
are you talking about?
I have no idea. I think his name's Swagger or something. I don't know.
Nah.
But no, I'll be honest. This was a really good match, and I, it's not. There's really not that much else to say. It was just.
You know
It
what
was a
the you know
good,
what the
solid, entertaining match.
you know what the best part of it was?
What's that?
Punk ass Zima Ion got his ass whooped.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
I
here's
loved
something
it.
I really want to say. It's been a long time that we've had, like, at least on TNA, a heel who's hated and not because people are just sick of him being around.
Yeah.
But Zima Ion is really coming off as this really scummy motherfucker. And I think it's working great for him. Especially considering it's a complete accident that he has this gimmick.
It's
Yeah, just like his
an
push.
accident. It's like an accident happened, and TNA didn't completely and utterly panic and ruin it.
It's like, yeah, and it's actually something that I think that TNA is doing really good compared to the WWE with. They have actually somewhat credible heels who you're not actually sure if like if you send them out against one of the big faces, you're not sure that they're gonna lose, and you actually hate the heels. Like Ion, he's a douche. Bully Ray, he's a douche. He's a lovable douche, but he's a douche.
Basically, they have the opposite of what the WWE has. WWE has a lot of heels that you love to hate, and TNA has a lot of heels that you just hate. Except for Bully, but mostly it's guys you.
Well, the thing is, we used to despise Bully Ray until he
Used
started
to.
his
I'm
angle
still
with
on that team, mister.
until he started his angle with Joseph Park. Like, I don't know, like, because I wanted to say, like, they obviously have great chemistry, but when it was him and Abyss, it was garbage.
But how much of that was because
Revolver
it was
Man, they're
Abyss?
two separate people.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Everybody knows that Joseph Parks is not Abyss, except for the fact that he is.
No, okay, if he's Abyss, then how come he doesn't wear Abyss's ring attire when he goes there? No, he's dressed up as Joseph Parks. Because it's two separate people, No Leaf.
Kayfabe libs, damn it.
Okay, I will concede the point that maybe it is in fact somebody else. That maybe he has an identical twin named Joseph Park.
You know what I question most in
Damn it.
that angle? Why, considering we know who Abyss's father is, at least story-wise, why on earth would Father James Mitchell ask TNA what happened to Abyss? Didn't he, like, just use Abyss as basically a human puppet?
Why are we talking about continuity in TNA? I thought we were talking about good things on this show.
Okay,
Yeah, we
fair
gave
enough,
up on
fair
continuity
enough.
What the
a long
fuck?
time ago.
Why the hell do you think TNA knows what continuity means?
Anyway, so yeah. This match ends with I kind of didn't like the finish very much, simply because I don't like it when a challenger goes over the champion in any form, because it kind of it either does one or two things.
I'm gonna disagree with it. I'm gonna disagree with you on that Revolver Man, just on the basis that the challenger is like 3 times the wrestler than the actual champion.
I guess it kind of works for this because Ion is sort of supposed to be just this scummy asshole who can't fight. He just hurts people. And
And not that
but what
impressive.
happens is that Ares knocks Ion kind of senseless and takes out Rude, and then King smacks. What was his finisher called again?
Royal Flush.
I don't know.
It's called the Royal Flush in here, but I call it the really fancy spinny move.
Oh, okay. You just reminded me of something that should have made me angry but made me laugh later tonight. But yeah, he hits his Royal Flush and pins Ion for the win. Like I said, I don't much care for that kind of thing, but there is a case to be made for it. Anyways, Austin Aries and Kenny King come out on top.
Yay!
That's what she said.
And after that, we get the proper opening, I guess, to Impact, and we get the opening promo, which is basically all about how much aces and eights are bastards, and
There's
How Storm is
Did any
clearly the leader. And, yeah.
did anyone else have a flashback when Sting was going over the edit? I was just like, I'm thinking this is an Oliver Stone movie. At any minute, this promo is going to go from, okay, why did they attack you here and not there? Then at 7 a.m. that morning, you grabbed a Coke from the vending machine and had a sandwich with it. But why did you have the time to get the
Back
Coke and
and
yet
to
get
the left.
back
Back and to the
to the
left.
left? Back and to the left.
It did really seem like it was going to go that way. Okay, so they after they do the recap of what's been happening, they cut backstage where Sting's heading out to the ring. He's being asked questions by mysterious invisible cameraman number one about aces and eights and the relationship with James Storm. Sting's like, look, I'm not going to jump to conclusions. I'm just going to go out there and ask the horse's mouth to give me an answer.
Oh, and he's the cowboy. I see what you did there, Sting.
Okay, there's some small problems with the writing, you gotta admit. At least with the dialogue.
Sting is still an idiot, and I still hate him. Next.
Yeah. So okay, Sting is out to the ring, and he's like, James Storr. I was like, let's just get this over with. I want to hear it from the horse's mouth. I meant mouth. So James Storm, get out here. And Storm comes out, and he looks scruffy. And Sting's like,
It's kind of weird because he's looked very well groomed, but they're really making him look like he hasn't seen a shower in a week.
Because he's a cowboy, baby. He rides all night and sleeps all day and isn't afraid to get dirty.
I think you mean he rides all day and he sleeps all. No, wait, that's a lumberjack. Abort joke.
He's a cowboy on a steel horse he rides.
Because I'm a cowboy.
He's a cowboy, baby.
Horse ride.
Don't ask
and
if it's
wanted.
Wanted!
Dead or alive.
Dead or America's Most Wanted, Braden Walker.
You ruined me and Magpie's jam session, you Canadian bastard.
Yeah, I was going to go in a deadliest catch joke, but you had to ruin that, dick.
Hey, I keep things wrestling related here.
Hey, why did the chicken cross the road? Why would a chicken be out? Revolver Man asked.
Wait. No.
That
To be
doesn't
fair,
make any sense.
hey. To be fair, I was singing Kid Rock. That's totally country. Duh. That is totally wrestling related.
Oh, yes, it is, and we're all sad.
Oh my God, it is.
So, anyway, getting back to the because
My first concert was Kid Rock and Aerosmith. I can't really make fun of you on that one.
That's
Shit that Magpie should not have admitted to.
Yeah.
So
I didn't want Lone Warrior to feel alone.
no, I was just saying. Hey, wait a minute.
Let's
My
go,
first concert
let's
was
go.
You're about to
let's
make you're a
go.
fan. I knew
Never
it.
mind. I've never been to a Kid Rock concert. I kind of hate him. Look, point is, we go to the ring, and Sting and James Storm are in there, and they're talking. And Sting's all, dude, I didn't believe Bobby Roode when he pointed his finger at you and said that you were the one behind it all. But you gotta admit, it kind of looks kind of suspicious.
Yeah, because
It shows all this footage of like, here's aces and eights, and they're attacking Styles, they're attacking Hebner. Can't blame them for that one. They're fighting.
Back and to the left. Back and to the left.
You know what bugged me? Storm is smart at this. He should have pointed out that they only started to not mess with Storm after Rude pointed out that it was James Storm who's doing it. Like, couldn't he have at least made lip service to that point? I don't know.
No, because that's
I
part
think
not
TNA deserves props for actually managing to not point out one of its fucking plot holes.
Exactly. It's like they didn't point out the obvious flaw in the plan because they was like, well, just pretend nobody sees this and hope for the best. So he points out the AJ Styles match, and then he points out when Storm came running out, and everybody and all of Aces and Ace was like, nope, fuck that shit. And he's like, you gotta admit, it looks kind of suspicious. And Storm gets it right indignant, and it's and is all, bitch, I don't need anyone to fight my battles. I'm
Because
that
he ain't
James
a
Storm,
punk ass.
motherfucker.
I'd forgotten about that. Thanks, Magpie.
No problem.
Come on. I mean, why would I need help to beat up Kurt Angle? I fought him. It's like he attacked me from behind, and I got up and asked for seconds, and I beat his ass 3 out of the 4 times we wrestled. One of them for the title.
Which
I
he
absolutely love
promptly
that.
lost.
There's like, I kicked Kurt Angle's ass 3 times, and I did it like this, and that's when Angle comes out.
And Angle comes out, and he's like, "Yeah,
Shut up.
we've been through a lot this year, man, and all I know is that I was jumped when you called me out, and you benefited from that somehow." See, that's what gets me. Kurt points out, it's like, you benefited from them jumping me. And it's like, how? He didn't get any points for it, you dink.
Yeah. How did he benefit?
Didn't we just say TNA is good for not pointing out their own plot holes?
Well,
2
Kurt's
steps
crazy.
forward and 1 step back.
Kurt Angle just got into his somas again, and now he's just talking bullshit.
And then it's like,
Aww.
and then last week, Styles and even the referee get laid out, but you were left alone. And then
Because
they
apparently everybody forgot that Storm was knocked silly, but whatever.
Well, they still would have stomped. They still could have stomped his ass. To be
Fair
fair.
enough.
But and then at the end of the show, you come running out, and 8 guys run away from you. Fuck! It's like, that's suspicious as fuck. And I hope they show up tonight, because if they do, I'm gonna kick their ass.
I want to say something. I totally did not realize aces and eights were 8 people. I always thought they were 4. It's like my mind erases 4 of them whenever they run in, or something like that.
Well, they're so goddamn unmemorable. I can't really blame you.
It also doesn't help.
They're all dressed the same, so they all blend into each other, and it only seems like there's ever any 4 on camera at one time.
Yeah, it's like there's might be 8 of them, but it's like the number that appear to kick somebody's ass will go from like, well, here's 4, and then here's 6, and then here's 23, and then here's a Q. And that's one of the problems they're having, where it's like they've got all of these guys who they obviously want to have in the group. Like, I guess Luke Gallows is one of them.
What?
Allegedly.
Compton was one too.
Who?
Oh, he was a Deuce. No, was he Deuce or Dom?
You remember the Straight Edge Society?
No, I know who these people are. Oh my. Okay.
Also, I'm pretty sure that Garrett and Devon are in it. Well, not Devon, but I'm pretty sure Garrett's in it.
Of course, they got to give something for Garrett to do other than be on bitch.
Garrett Bischoff is secretly always working with our Eric Bischoff or something like that. And this is how Eric Bischoff
my father said horrible things to me and almost had me injured on 3 occasions. And I had to fight his cronies, but damn it, I love my dad.
Yeah, so it's things like, I hope that they show up too, because I'm gonna be at ringside to make sure that they don't come out. And
you have my axe and my bow.
My accordion. Okay, so Angle's like, and Storm, I just want you to know, I'm gonna make you tap out.
Also, okay, this is something to do with the results list we're looking at, but they abbreviate Aces of Eights as A&E, and I keep picturing Dog and those idiots from Storage Wars running in and beating up all the wrestlers.
Oh my god, he's yelling, yeah, Bessie's putting him in the lock.
Yep.
I am the dog, the big dog.
Oh my god, Dog's wife is beating Rude to death with her boobs. Oh, it's savage, the humanity.
So,
Magpie, you are a son of a bitch. I was gonna say that.
Yeah, it scared him mind as you started talking. God damn it.
Oh my god, here comes a bunch of addicts.
Oh, here's one.
God, it's China.
Oh, Okay, let's
Aw.
move on. We're done.
Okay, so moving on, they start talking about how AJ is in Australia doing promotional work for TNA. Good for him. He's not going to be involved in anything stupid tonight.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, he is.
Oh well, no, technically he's not going to be involved. It's just going to be the other assholes.
Oh no,
And
he was
so
technically involved when they showed footage of. Do you remember this, AJ?
Hold on, wait,
oh
you're jumping
yes,
ahead.
no,
No,
it's actually right after
that
their
was the immediate next follow up.
yeah
Wait, are
they
you
do a
serious?
Yeah.
recap. They did a recap of the fucking what's her face, the horse face gremlin,
Oh,
showing the pictures of her cuddled up to
But wasn't that funny? We were just making intervention jokes, and now we go to this part.
the horse-faced gremlin. I
well,
applaud you. That is that is a simple kind of brilliance that is underappreciated in today's world.
well, okay. To be
And
fair, the original horse face gremlin was the Undertaker's wife Sarah, but this
Aw.
she was
yeah,
not a
she's more of a stallion.
Aw.
Remember when they made DDP of all people obsessed with her when everybody knew he was with her? Oh my god.
when he was married to Kimberly Page. Yeah, and it's like why?
I want to see how the other side lives.
But talking about the footage, like, I didn't see those photos because I'm gonna be very honest about this. I do not watch Impact unless I have to review it for the show, and just I read up on continuity. That's it. That's how I know what's going on. So this is my first time seeing those footage, and then she's just like, "Do you remember this, AJ, or this?" And I'm like, "For God's sakes, the man looks like he was shot with 5 tranquilizers, and you're expecting him to remember that."
Yeah.
Well, that's the
AJ
idea.
looks clearly
Oh,
drugged, and
He
I think
is
that's
drugged.
I
That's
think that's where
let's
they're.
well,
he's
let's
so
let's get to the squicky part of this later because
All right.
I'm gonna say something about that.
All
okay.
right.
So they go backstage, and Daniels and Kazarian are talking, and oh my god, what the fuck is up with Daniels lately?
Hey,
Yes.
let me make something clear.
Da-na-na, da-na-na.
Most people can't make scarves work. Scarves are very tricky. But damn it, Christopher Daniels, the fallen angel, made scarf work, and he let that thing look awesome.
It was
He
the
was styling and profiling, and he had his
And
martini.
it was
kind of
apple
fruity.
teeny.
I,
It
I,
was the
I'm
apple teeny that made it work.
yeah. I'm sorry. I know it's not politically correct, but he looked a wee bit fruity.
Or he's either a really good Bond villain or a cosmopolitan gay guy, which
Or he was a
actually
Frenchman.
sometimes when you think about it, it could be both. When you really think about Bond villains.
Yeah, that was kind of a running theme with the James Fleming novels. The bad guys were almost always gay stereotypes.
But I'll admit, he did look kind of fabulous. I'm just saying, he also looked really, really, really out there.
Aw.
So,
Didn't we
sorry, I'm
didn't we
sorry.
suspend that? Didn't we suspend someone for doing that?
I don't know. I don't listen to the. Wait, I mean, I listen to the show all the time. Ha 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 ha. Okay, except
Thank
when I'm
you.
on it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the fact that you quote unquote listen to the show all the time.
Wait, if he doesn't listen to the show, how do we get all the views?
You're costing us money.
Hey, I do watch this. I do listen to the show. I will be fair. I just haven't watched it on Blip lately because my computer speaks super with Blip. Anyway, so the after that stupid shit, they threatened us with a baby shower for Claire. So
Oh no!
gonna, that means they're gonna have her near a mic. So let's just all cry for later. And then they go to commercial. They come back, and Tanay and Taz are talking that Dixie has ordered 3 uh, hardcore themed 4-way matches for hardcore justice
They're
with the winner
still
of each.
calling it hardcore.
It's
No,
You know
Revolver
what?
Man.
Credit to
Just let him be
WWE.
stupid. Just let him
When they
go.
credit to WWE, they stopped calling pay-per-views one night stand when they stopped doing ECW gimmicks. Of course, they called it Extreme Rules, which is stupider, but whatever.
yeah, it's still kind of silly. But so winner of each match gets 20 points in the Bound for Glory series, and Bully Ray comes out, and he's like,
Oh,
I've been here 6 years, and I've never trusted James Storm. Storm, I've never trusted you, you son of a bitch.
Also, he was tweeting on the way down.
Yeah, and he's tweeting on his way to the ring, and he grabs the mic, and he's like, so, I have never trusted you, and I'm going to be out there during that match tonight, too, because, they attacked me last week also for sure on that. And this brings us to our next match, Bully Ray versus Robbie E. Sorry, I got his name wrong. Not Zack Ryder. And look, let's just make this really, really quick. Not Zack Ryder loses.
Yeah. It was.
you agreed to make that really, really quick. I think they had the same idea too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
really.
was. I think Bubba was being slapped for about half of it, and then Bubba hit 2 moves, and Robbie E was dead. I was kind of taken aback because the move he kind of finished with is more of a transition move than anything, and then it was just 1, 2, 3. I'm like, oh, holy crap! They're stressed for time.
No,
They're not stressed for time. They just don't give a shit about Robbie E. Why is he
Nobody-
even in the bad?
Wait,
Why
do
is
we
he
give a
even-
shit about Robbie E?
Because
No.
Robbie E is the points guy. He's the guy other wrestlers will score points off of when they realize, like, oh fuck, the guy we want in this position isn't there because we don't know how to book a fucking tournament point system.
Yeah, he's like the homely looking chick that you run into at parties where you're not going to get the 7 or 8 because you're still early in your career, but you get the homely looking chick or say one of bigger broad.
You sexist motherfucker.
What?
Okay,
What? Anyways.
look, let's just move on. Let's just move on because nobody wants to talk about Zack Ryder anymore. So, they go
Earl
back.
Hebner getting his Mac on.
Okay, so not Zack Ryder. Let me tell you something. I really like this kid because I don't want to talk about Earl fucking Hebner. So
No, you
not
don't
Zack
want to
Ryder.
talk about Earl Hebner fucking.
Ah, damn it. In a fictional world, I'm still irritated that Earl Hebner gets more dick than me.
Okay,
Really, Magpie?
wait. Wait. Let him figure it out.
Wait, oh god damn it! Ah!
Okay, let's just get this over with. They go backstage, and Earl Hebner's got all of this fucking crap loaded in his arms, and he's giving it to Madison. Like, he's giving her candy and flowers and a teddy bear. He's like, my teddy bear in my room was insulted by this shit. And Madison's like, I don't need all of these presents, Earl. I just need your affection. Because I love you for who you are. Bullshit! So Gail Kim comes in and is like, what the fuck's going on here? And Earl's like, yipe, yipe.
Oh my god, small Asian woman, run!
I have to. Didn't they do this exact same gimmick a couple years ago with the bald-headed ref before he quit?
Slick
Probably.
Johnson?
Yeah.
Yep.
Slick Johnson, that was his name.
So, Madison's like, Gail, what happened last week, that he was being fair and impartial, and he would never show bias. So good luck tonight in the 4-way match. And immediately, oh crap.
By the
See,
way, can I just say I am so fucking sick of Earl Hebner never screws anybody jokes or Montreal Screwjob references.
Yeah, that's getting old. Although when we get to it, I do want to mention something that I really hope we'll see eventually. But upcoming knockouts match with Brooke Tessmacher joining us at the booth and really showing why she should never be near a booth.
Oh my god, I was giving Jeremy Borash shit for being boring, but
Look, I will give them all of the credit in the world. She has a very nice personality.
oh yeah,
I just never
I think she's a nice girl. She just can't talk.
No,
and to her credit, she couldn't talk, but at least she tried to put the wrestlers over, which I
she was putting
expected.
people over, which I can appreciate. In this world where where almost any wrestler at a booth will go, "Oh, what a piece of shit."
Okay,
And it's still better than Taz.
Okay, actually, there's something
Well,
else
at
I'd like
least
to.
Taz. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You guys are insulting Taz. I can wait until after the Taz
I was
insults.
about to say, at least Brooke never legitimately called out somebody for having a bad finisher like Taz has a weird habit of doing with the knockouts?
He's like,
Okay.
well, I'm not really sure what that is, but I guess it's effective-ish.
Yeah. Okay. So my problem is I was legitimately confused when this match started because what is this crap? What is this women wrestling thing? It's so weird and it's foreign, and it's like they're hyping up a future match, and what is this nonsense?
What is this building?
What is this feeling deep inside?
So anyway, the match is Tara versus Madison Rayne versus Gail Kim versus Mickey James. Spoiler alert: James ain't winning, which is actually kind of sad, but
Is her gimmick that she just loses all the time now?
Well, no, her gimmick is that the bookers have a new favorite toy. Because she was on top until Gail Kim showed up. And as soon as, I don't know, Kelly shows up on Impact, then Gail Kim's going to be right there, and then Mickey will get a new gimmick.
Contract
Where
resigned.
she, like, works with Rain or something.
Contract re-signed. They're going to have to help for Maxine at this point.
No, actually, let's be fair. Let's be fair. The next one to come in will be Karma, and then Mickey James will go the way of Winter, who's apparently still signed with the company. Isn't that scary?
What the fuck?
What was
What the fuck? Like, why couldn't they put her in one of these like, make this a 5-way? She's competent. I mean,
She's a
I
really
know.
good worker.
Wait. Winter's still in this company?
Yes.
Winter's still in the company.
Angelina Love and Velvet Sky are gone, but fucking Winter's still there, apparently.
Velvet Sky is gone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You will never see the pigeons loose again, No Leaf.
On one hand, I'm super happy that Taz will never utter that stupid, nonsensical sentence ever again. But on the other
Yes,
hand,
he
I
will.
miss Velvet Sky's ass. Why?
No. To be fair, yes, he will mention the pigeons. He'll find somebody else to be the pigeons. So, this is also actually a really good match. I mean, Tessmacher's, there's a point where they mention that Brooke Hogan is the head of the Knockouts, and Tessmacher's like, oh yeah, Brooke's
Wait,
gonna.
who's Brooke Hogan?
Yeah, she was. It sounded like she caught herself from going, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Brooke who? And she's like, oh yeah, she's doing a really great job. She hasn't done shit. And so,
Remember that Brooke Hogan equals rating sign when she first showed up on that Impact?
no.
That was like the most obvious plant that's ever been planted.
Any sign that says ratings is going to be a plant. I'm ruling that right now.
Hold the fuck on. There was a Brooke Hogan equals rating sign. Was this person later dragged into the street and shot? What the fuck?
We have photographic evidence of that sign. If you wish to see it, I'll send it to you over the chat.
No, I don't want to see it.
I'm afraid.
Quick, someone put it in the chat. Someone force her to see it.
We will force it into your eyes.
And now a live reaction shot of Lone Warrior seeing the sign.
But anyway, the match ends. Gail hits a superplex on Tara, but Madison's got Hebner distracted because she got
has boobs.
She has boobs. Mickey did something to her, so Hebner's like, "Are you okay, sweetie?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm fine." And Gail's looking up at them, going, "You son of a bitch! You betraying whore! I'm gonna kill you!" And she gets up and Mickey gets up and she throws Gail out of the ring, and she knocks down Tara's down. Tara's still down. She knocks down Madison, and she goes to the top rope. Now, I'm trying to figure something out. Why the fuck was Mickey on the top rope? Because
that I do not know.
Okay,
I have the answer. I have the definitive answer. She was hoping for an up close shot of her ass in those denim shorts.
I'm okay with that.
I don't think that's an actual answer, Magpie.
No, But the thing is, okay, Madison is on the far right side of the ring, over near Hebner. Tara is on the other far side of the ring. Mickey's in the farthest corner she can get to these two people, and it looks like she's gonna do something. And then Gail comes up and grabs her by the ass and goes, "Grope, grope, push!"
Well, it kind. Do you remember that when Hogan first showed up on TNA, when they had that really fucked up cage match with the red bars and everything? Remember when Shelley got like halfway out of the cage and then just stopped because he realized nobody was coming for him and stood there for about 3 minutes till somebody noticed him and punched him off the cage? That's what it kind of reminded me of.
Remember when Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin were part of a prominent tag team that blew away people's minds with their awesome skills in wrestling?
Remember when Alex Shelley didn't get hurt every fucking week?
Yes, I remember when he was in the embassy too.
Okay. So anyway, Gail gets hit. Gail gets hit with Widow's Peak. Madison tries to go for her. Fuck, I don't even know anymore what the hell she was
I
going.
fall down. That's what we call the move.
Okay, she goes for that thing. Tara rolls through into a leg cradle for 3, but Hebner, being the biased bastard he's going to be,
Oh, look, he's screwing someone.
yeah, Madison's shoulders are clearly down. You can clearly see that Tara's shoulders off the mat, and he still declared Reign the winner.
This angle would only make sense if Karen Jarrett was still in charge of the knockouts, because Brooke's supposed to be a face.
Who's Brooke?
Miss
Okay.
Tessmacher.
Oh, okay.
No,
cool.
not that Brooke, the other Brooke.
Oh,
Other
Morgan.
Brooke.
Yeah,
Brooke Hogan.
Brooke Hogan. So, in theory, wouldn't she just go, no?
Yes, but
Obviously
here's
not.
the thing.
Hebner,
Brooke
you're not
Hogan
allowed to
is-
be out here anymore?
Yes, but think about it. It's Brooke Hogan. She's busy, distracted with stupid shit elsewhere.
She is
Which
busy,
actually gets brought up in a
giving
minute.
people direct auto adverts that they will never show because the Matt Morgan ones are still awesome.
Yeah. Okay. So they go back. Tessmacher's like, okay, okay, I'm fine with this. Okay, I'll still beat her. I'll still beat her. I'll still beat her. And it's like, no, you won't, because Hebner's going to be the ref.
Yeah.
Oh
Because
boy.
whoever's in charge is a fucking tool.
50
So they go back.
Here's what's going to happen. They've actually done this a few times with women's title matches. Madison Rain's going to put on a submission, probably going to be the fucking sharpshooter, and Hebner's going to call for the fucking bell.
Okay, I am now trying to picture Madison Rain trying to do the sharpshooter. It is not a very pleasant mental
Oh
image.
my
I'm
God.
replacing it with the Velvet's ass.
That could
Oh my
happen.
God.
Oh dear God.
Oh my God. I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
Imagine the Rock sharpshooter, but done about 10 times worse.
3, 2, 1. Scream.
Tonight's episode of Dark Match will be brought to you by Scream Vision. Scream.
So, anyway, they go backstage and Bobby Roode's like, see, I told you, Storm was behind Aces and Eights, I told you, nobody listens to me because I'm evil, blah, 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 so I'm going to be out there at the ringside too. And he storms off, and okay, you can clearly see the boom mic while they're doing this, like, okay, and then they turn around and Aries is like,
guerrilla filmmaking, it's revolutionary, Bischoff told me so.
yeah, I wouldn't listen to Bischoff if he was on fire and he was screaming, "I'm on fire!"
I believe the
like,
phrase
dude,
is.
you are
I'd like
so
to credit.
lying. You're not
I'd like to credit Jim Cornette with this. He wouldn't piss on him if his teeth were on fire.
That doesn't
Okay.
even make sense, really.
It's not supposed to. It's a Southern saying. They never make sense.
So he turns
Fuck
around.
you, Canada boy.
So they turn the camera around, and here's Austin Aries, and he's like, "Wow, it sounds like there's gonna be a party at ringside tonight, so I'm gonna be out there too."
Because Austin Aries isn't a punk ass.
Oh yeah, this is the punk
I keep
ass.
forgetting about that. So speaking of punk asses, Sting's in the office with Brooke Hogan, and he's like, "Look, I've known your dad for like 15, 16, 20 years.
Let me
And-
stop you there, Lone Warrior. I don't mean to. Was anyone else thinking this entire time? Oh God, they're just making this easy for War Machine to start fan fictions, aren't they? And they had the fucking music and everything.
Yeah, but he doesn't
No,
do.
well, no, because War Machine does slash fic theater.
He doesn't
and this
do
was-
hetero
This
pairs.
was straight.
Wait, Brooke Hogan's a woman?
Aww.
Hey, we all remember her profile picture and the reality on that episode. Holy crap!
It's like they got the. It's like they couldn't get the normal transvestite hooker, so they went for the low pay one.
Anyways,
I'd like to apologize officially for that joke. That was really improper of me. Uh, no transvestite hooker looks like Brooke Hogan.
Yeah, I
I-
love hookers, and you don't badmouth them like that.
I love this promo. I actually should hate this promo, but I loved it for one reason. Brooke
It's
Hogan
so-
saying, "Why are they picking on us?" And I could not help but remember Stephanie McMahon comparing 9/11 to the federal prosecution of Vince McMahon in the mid '90s.
Because when I think of unholy jihad against Western civilization, I think about steroid accusations in a major company.
Apparently, Stephanie does.
Oh yeah. I remember that. That was bad. That was stupid and bad of her. Okay.
As soon as that aired, they burnt that tape.
Can I also point out another stupid thing in there? I mean, I know there's a lot of things to point out, but when Sting was just like, Brooke, now you've been doing a great job of promoting the company and yourself. I'm like, what? Okay, what number did her second album debut at? Oh yeah, number 126.
Okay, so we go back. So Sting's Brooke Hogan. He's like, I know your dad would never go down without a fight, Brooke. But how's Yeah, I know. So, what's the deal with him? You're there with him all the time. What's going on? She's like, I've never seen my daddy be unable to get up and fight back.
Really?
And-
She didn't watch his special?
It's like I've never seen him be able to fight back, and why are they picking on us? And things like, I want to make sure I want to know that you're going to still be able to run the knockouts, because she's done such a great job the 3 times she's done anything. But all of a sudden,
3 times she's been actually on screen with another fucking knockout. She's done a bang up job. It's not like there's a referee screwing over the people in her division or anything like that.
Yeah, or like say it's like a non-woman holding a title in the women's division,
that gets brought up in a minute. But so
I did not realize they'd won it back from Gale and Co. But I do want to say this. I like the idea that she never saw her father ever be able to get up and fight again, implying that what Aces and Eights did to really hurt Hulk Hogan was not beat him up, but then go into the back and steal his secret stash of painkillers.
I don't know who did it on our Twitter, but I'll credit. This was a good joke. It was like, wow, Brooke Hogan's never seen her dad take a pummeling and not getting up. Clearly, she hasn't seen the sex tape.
That was our friend X who I retweeted that from.
Okay, so
Mad props. Shout out to that guy.
Look, I just want to get through this Brooke Hogan crap. So, in comes the delivery man, and he's like, I was told to give you this no matter what. And he gives it to her, and he runs away like, fuck this shit, because they're going to be mad in a minute. And they open the envelope, and it's the Aces and Ace thing. And she's like, I gotta go. And she flees. And Sting's like, wait, Brooke, hold on.
How much money is TNA wasting in decks of cards when they only just use the Aces and Eights? Because you better believe there's probably like an entire storeroom full of useless decks of cards because the Aces and Eights are taken out of them.
Like, you think these assholes are not reusing props?
No, I really don't think they are.
It's TNA. They are reusing the fuck out of these props.
Yeah. No, I bet you $1 million internet dollars that TNA is just ruining a deck of cards each time they show that Aces and Eights thing.
There are people that could be playing bridge or pinochle or backgammon
Solitaire.
right now, and these fuckers are ruining it for everyone.
They could be playing solitaire. They could be playing
Who plays
thing-
solitaire by themselves? Not on a computer.
me.
God damn it! You
Wait,
ruined the joke.
You play solitaire on the computer? You play solitaire with an actual deck of cards?
Yes.
Okay, here's a legitimate question: has anybody here won a game of Solitude?
A
I've never
solitaire?
played Solitaire. I
Solitaire.
played Solitaire.
Yes. Wait, do you mean without cheating?
Wait a minute. Who the fuck plays Uno by them with people?
Let's move on. Let's move on. We're angering our producer.
Okay, so they cut backstage again, and it's ODB and Eric Young. Thank you, Jesus.
Two people I love.
And ODB goes, look, Brooke Hogan's on our ass, Eric, because we got these knocked up tag titles, and she's mad because we haven't defended them in like 2 months, and also because you're a man. And Eric Young's like, wait.
It's a man, baby.
And Eric Young, EY's
Second
like, wait.
Austin Powers reference. Oh.
So EY's like, wait, Hulk Hogan has kids? You never know. He looks so young. But, I've got enough problems because my fishing show debuts this Sunday.
Everyone watch that show. Make sure that ratings go through the roof and support Eric Young, the true TNA World Heavyweight Champion.
I have a question. Is Eric Young still retarded? Is he still running with that gimmick? Because this has to be the longest gimmick in TNA's history then.
I think they are kind of running with it, or he's just really, really stupid. But so he's like, look, you're right. If she's on your ass and she wants to take the titles back, here's what I'll do. I'll take mine and we'll keep them separated, Then she can't make us defend them.
And the two knockout titles were separated and spread across 2 parts of the world.
Yeah,
But,
so
Brooke Hogan found one during the shooting of her new music video.
Where's the cure when you need him?
I love you, Robert Smith.
Wow, we're referencing South Park Season 1, you guys.
We are being really horrible tonight.
Well, I'm having a great time.
Look, we have to take joy in the silly things because TNA again was actually pretty good, and it's really hard to be negative about good things. So we have to make fun of the silly things. So anyway, he takes a belt and he's like, "See ya," and he runs away. And ODB's like, "Yeah, okay, still want my goddamn fried chicken." God damn it.
I really don't know what the point of that was, honestly.
I think they're just trying to explain. They're trying to hype up Eric Young's fishing show. They're also trying to, explain why the hell you're not going to see the tag team knockouts tag titles get defended anytime soon. And the fact that they've got 6 divas.
And they're putting over the fact that ODB is a perfect girlfriend/wife. She loves fried chicken. She's full of her shit, and she loves to get down. Call me.
You're beginning to
Apparently,
tell
Magpie has a taste for rednecks.
I am getting some disturbing insights into your character that I don't really appreciate.
Is this because I've gotten you lawsuited so many times?
Yes, that might have something to do with it.
Don't you have... Who are you leeching this internet off, by the way? Because last time I checked, you were living in that flop house where Randy Orton's old tenants had to go.
Huh?
I don't want to talk about it.
All right, back to the show.
Okay, so our next match, they briefly show us Chavo Guerrero Jr., which means that up next is Kid Cash versus Chavo Guerrero. I'm calling him Chavo Guerrero Jr. Fuck that noise, it's just Chavo.
Okay, I really have to say this. I really have to. I am impressed that his opening promo did not say how bad the WWE treated him. I was surprised that he didn't go all negative on it.
I think he got cut off before he could.
It was live.
I think he got cut off before he could.
It was
That's
like
why Kid Cash came out.
It was like the WWE last the 2 weeks ago or 1 week ago when Kane didn't destroy the wedding props. I'm like, wait a minute, this guy came into TNA from WWE and didn't badmouth the company. Something's wrong and missing here.
Well, then, to be fair, there have been Booker came in and he didn't say anything bad about the WWE. Because ultimately the smart guys know that they want to go back there, which is why guys like Christian, guys like Chavo, guys like Booker T don't go into TNA and badmouth the company.
And guys like Rhino cut 30-minute promos on how fake ECW is.
Yeah, and then you don't show up on TV ever again because why would they fucking hire you if you badmouth their shit? So Chavo's being smart. He knows he knows if he wants it, he could probably be an agent in the WWE. So yeah,
I'm not badmouthing it. Just it felt odd after the long string of people that we've had.
Also, we were wrong. We were half wrong because he is teaming with Hernandez, but they are not part of Mexican American. They just fucking vanished.
Mexican American. I'm not gonna finish that song while I'm being recorded.
Okay, so this pretty good match. They briefly mentioned that Chavo's grandma's at ringside for this.
The matriarch of the Guerrero family. I think that's a subtle dig at Vicky.
No,
that's the actual truth of the.
Oh no, I believe that it's actually the grandmother of the Guerrero family, but I think that was a call out and a dig to Vicky.
I don't think so.
How?
It would be a stretch, but
it's TNA.
Yeah, but so a pretty good match. Cash actually gets in a lot of offense, but Chavo wins he hits the three amigos and then he does the frog splash. And look, I'm glad that Chavo's like he wants to honor Eddie's memory and everything, but for the love of fuck, can't he get his own finisher?
For the love of fuck, can you not rip off Rey Mysterio's gimmick from 2005 to 8?
Oh, just to 2008.
No, 2005 to 2008. Rey's gimmick was honoring Eddie.
I don't know if that's a gimmick, but I kind of get what you guys mean.
But yeah, it was like, how many times did we hear Eddie Guerrero's name? We heard Eddie's name more than Chavo's. I swear to God.
Yeah. So Chavo wins with the frog splash, and they go backstage.
He wins with the frog splash and the three amigos. He did both of Eddie's big spots.
Yeah. And again, that's why I was like, get your own goddamn.
What was Chavo's finisher back in the WWE? I legitimately do not know.
Before Eddie died, I think it was.
Before Eddie died, he was white. Remember?
Okay, good point. No, I think he's been doing the frog splash ever since Eddie died. I'm pretty sure.
But what was his finisher before that?
In TNA, in WCW, it was a tornado DDT.
Wow, could you get more generic?
I think he also used to do no wait, Eddie did the Brainbuster. Damn it.
Well, anyways, awesome. Chavo wins. Kid Cash is beaten because he's ripped, but he's also 40 fucking 8. That's why he lost. Kid Cash lost because he's ripped and 48.
Yeah, so
that sounds like a show Bischoff hasn't pitched yet. Kid Cash ripped and 48.
Okay, so they go backstage, and dumbass with the camera is asking Dixie Carter for her thoughts on the AJ Claire thing. She says that she knows what it's like because she's been on the receiving end of blackmailing photos like that. Fucking really? Okay.
Apparently,
taken of her like that. Holy crap.
Dixie Carter is a scummy person. That's all I'm going to say. Apparently, she is a very scummy person.
I think I'm more offended by it's like, wait, she's had pictures of her drugged out of her ass with Claire hanging all over.
Does that mean that? Well,
And
it's bad enough that the storyline has. It's really bad that the storyline already has overtones of fucking rape. Well, not even overtone. It is rape.
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
we're still,
yeah,
we still have to get. That's still a segment away. Well,
all right.
it's
We will go on to that. Let's just move on then, because now we get Garrett Bischoff and D. I guess they're a tag team now.
No. Garrett Bischoff is Devon's bitch.
that explains a lot. But Kurt
Is
Angle's
this
talking with Wes Briscoe, and Wes is all, "I want to be a wrestler. Could you put in a good word for me with Hogan?" And Angle's all, "Yeah, sure. Ha 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 ha." And Devon
ha
why is he Mandark all of a sudden?
ha
protagonist.
ha.
Yeah.
Duel. But
Okay, I
so
thought you
Devon,
just said deal-to-dos.
you never know with Kurt. So Devon and Garrett come over and they're like, "Look, we're not gonna let Aces and Eights attack you a third time. We're gonna be out there too." And I was like,
Because they're not punk
"Ooh."
asses.
Oh yeah. Well, no. You're including Garrett Bischoff in this.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I have formally and officially apologized for that. I meant to say Devon was a punk ass, and I can't change the clock back, but Devon is not a punk ass. Garrett, on the other hand, is a complete one.
Anyway,
I hope
so
my apology can resolve the whole situation, and we can just move on.
we move on by Wes Briscoe letting us know that he's off to the strip club.
Stay
Yay.
classy, Briscoe.
Thursday night, he's going to the strip club. Apparently, he likes those girls with C-section scars.
I thought those were the Monday night hookers or the Monday night
It's
strippers.
Monday to
those were
Thursday.
Wednesdays.
Hookers and strippers are two separate entities.
I'd like to apologize to the hookers who I may have offended by comparing them to strippers. Hey, wait a second.
Anywho,
So, now we get out to the ring, and out comes Daniels and Kazarian. And fuck this shit. No, I skipped this. I don't care. I skipped this. I saw that they were starting. I went as long as I could. They called her into the ring, and I was like, no, fuck you.
And they had to give her an up close.
Okay. Also, I like to remark that the crowd was pretty good for the show until this happened. I heard boring. I heard
You can't
bullshit.
act.
What was that?
I heard one of them go, you can't act.
I heard that too.
I cannot wait for the next Botchamania because that's going to be half of it. Just what the crowd yelled during that stupid thing.
And I'm not
now,
sure, but
no.
when
Do you
go right
feel
ahead,
like
Nelly.
you can go on?
why is no one talking about the fact that AJ got raped?
Because okay, there's two reasons. I know it's TNA and stupid, but it's basically being played for laughs because that's what female on male rape is. It's funny.
Well,
Air quotes.
this isn't the first time TNA's done that, by the way. Remember the original Hardcore Justice? When fucking New Jack carted off Borash saying that he was his bitch? He's going to violently sodomize a man.
It's not the first time that happened to Borash, let's be honest.
Oh.
I don't. Nothing about this makes sense because everything, unless they completely cop out on it, everything points to the fact that AJ was raped. And even if AJ wasn't raped, he was drugged and violated.
And even if that's not the case, even if she is fucking faking that baby lump, it's like, well, okay, obviously she's faking the baby lump, but if it's a blatant fake, they are just trying to ruin his life, and that's got to be like, well, that's one moment, please. I have to yell at my cat. Somebody continue my thought for me. Have fun.
Right. Well, what you're going to say was basically what I was going to say, which is that this goes beyond wrestling. When this thing started a fucking year ago, God, this has been going on for a fucking
Oh my god,
lifetime.
this fucking Daniels AJ feud has been going for a year.
It's been going since
Ah.
TNA fucking founded.
Okay, no, this specific arc of the AJ
The
Daniels feud.
arc of the feud. This feud is so long it has arcs.
It's the
It
fucking
has
Frieza saga.
sagas.
It's
It,
the
it
Frieza saga.
it's gone from Daniels being kind of pissy about the fact that he wants to be known as better than AJ Styles to to Daniels wanting to ruin AJ's life. And
This whole
not just ruin AJ's life, but fucking violate him. And
it just
one of the most he either got raped or he got drugged and got stripped, and that is fucking horrible.
Also, way to make a pregnant lady look like a monster, TNA. That's just brilliant booking. That's not going to piss off anybody. Also, I
well,
recall.
I don't think TNA made her look like a monster. That was just bad genetics.
Oh,
But seriously, going back, I remember when this angle really started to heat up, quote unquote. I called that. What it's going to end with is that it turns out that Daniels raped that girl, and I was wrong. No, I got the person who was raped wrong. How horrible is that?
because even if it's not, because again, if it's not, if they do decide to continue with the pregnancy part of it, and it's not AJ's baby, that means that Daniels got this random crackhead pregnant and used her in an elaborate scheme to set up AJ Styles. Like everyone's like, "Oh, he's such a Bond villain." No, he's just a horrible, horrible fucking person.
This,
There's a difference.
you know what? You know where I saw a person like this on Law and Order Special Victims Unit. Ice-T almost killed him.
This
And
is
this
not
is all.
good.
And they
This,
think this. And Bischoff is getting rewarded for this.
Well, it's
this
compelling
angle needs to
television.
end. This angle needs to end.
It needs to end in an abortion.
No. They just need to go back in time, punch whoever thought up this idea in the dick so hard that he explodes.
Anyway,
But no, to be fair, if they did that, they'd probably come up with something worse. So, yeah. I'm trying to think of what could be worse, and it's scary.
okay, let's move on to something that I personally loved. Joseph Park.
Yay!
Yay!
A
Joseph Park.
lovable,
Eh.
decent human being on Impact.
Joseph Park is
Where?
backstage, and he's talking about how he's done wrestling, and that now he's going to work as legal representative for various TNA wrestlers. Job one, getting them a fair wage.
Not.
Anyway,
I see what you did there.
anyway, Sting shows up, and Park offers to offer him his services, but then Sting comments that was a perfect black hole slam you hit. And then did Joseph Park actually say the word kayfabe?
No, he said K-fobbed.
Okay, I
that was
swear to
pronounced it.
God he said kayfabe.
He was saying a bunch of he was saying that the guys who he was representing have been teaching him the lingo, and he proceeded to butcher the fuck out of the lingo.
Well, he
But
was
that doesn't
earnestly
make
trying.
any sense. Why on earth in a kayfabe environment would somebody know what kayfabe means?
Because shut up, it's TNA. That's how.
Anyways, it ends with Joseph Park getting a picture of Sting, and I cannot believe how much more awesome Chris Abyss is as Joseph Park. It's that mask held him back because for the longest time he was a joke. He was the Mankind, Kane, sort of Undertaker-ish. He was every tall guy in WWE ripoff.
Except for you're forgetting one thing: two separate people.
Okay. Well, all right then. Now that
It's like his
obviously,
brother was
okay,
a fucking joke,
get
but
back.
where
Obviously,
Abyss failed, Joseph Park rose and
exactly.
rised.
Yeah,
Joseph
but
Park was clearly the talent. Not only is Joseph Park legally barred agent of the law, not agent of the law. What the fuck's the legal term? Lawyer. Fuck it. I don't know the official, Latin term. But he's also a more skilled wrestler than Abyss.
yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I still kind of miss Abyss. I, I almost, I kind of want them to just do the fusion dance and get it over with. Or
Chris, Chris Abyss, attorney at law.
I would watch that show.
You better believe I'd watch that
I
show.
played that fucking game. I don't care.
Anyway, so we get the stats on the Bound for Glory series, and this seems better organized the last time.
I still have a question about it though. So they're making this big deal about being in first, but aren't they doing it like last year, where it's the top four guys end up going to like the finals, which is like the the they have the two matches, and then whoever wins those two matches wrestles,
I
and
don't
whoever
know if
wins that is the
the thing with that is they never said that until the end.
yeah, and that's kind of what has me confused because it's like if they're gonna do it like if they're doing it like last year, that obviously they should know. Well, it shouldn't matter who the fuck's in first. You just want to be in the top four.
Right. But I think they're doing this. Well, first of all, there's nobody in the negatives, which is thankful. And I think they're at least making an effort to have the matches more even. Unlike last year, where Gunner had like 80 matches, but he lost most of them, but it still put him in like second.
Yeah.
I miss Murphy.
No, you
Wait,
don't.
wait. Who the hell is Murphy?
I thought it was
Gunner's
Gunner's
pal.
pal.
Oh no.
Right, him.
I don't know who that is. I was
I
talking
haven't
about
been able to pull out that joke in so long.
my friend Murphy.
I,
He grew
I
up
miss
down the
Murphy.
street from my house.
I miss Murphy Brown too. But look, we have to move on.
No,
No, but
oh, damn it! It was a smart political show that had witty dialogue and a
And
Blah
single.
blah
Kramer.
blah. Bishop Mesvin Tutu.
Okay, uh, moving on. Let's just get on to the main event. It's James Storm versus Kurt Angle, and this was actually a pretty good, again, a really good match between these two, and um, they're showing tweets at the bottom of the screen, and one is Bobby Roode going, "He's the guy, he's the guy, believe me, he is the guy." Are you believing me yet? Are you? Are you?
he's the third man. He was the third man all along.
Yeah. So as we're wrestling, Sting comes out, and after Sting comes Devon and Garrett Bischoff, and then Bubba comes out from the crowd, and Bully Ray comes out from the crowd, and the first thing he does is he locks eyes with Devon, and is like, "Ooh," and it's like they're glaring at each other, and Taz mentions, "Well, those two have a little bit of history together, just a little bit. I'm just saying."
Not a whole lot, just a wee bit.
Like 17-time champions. Like nothing major.
Yeah.
Yeah. They go to commercial break, and they come back. Storm's beating up Angle, and out comes Bobby Roode. I'll admit I miss Bobby Roode coming out. So Aries comes out afterwards, and he's standing on the ramp. He's got his belt on. He's surveying the crowd. He's not looking behind him because he's a dope.
Okay, I really have something to say. I don't really want to bash Aries because I'm really liking him, but that facial hair makes him look like he's wearing boxing headgear all the time.
Now I really want to shave.
Seriously, the way it's shaped around it looks like headgear.
Yeah, it kind of does. That's because he's a man. It's the beard of manliness.
It makes him look like Caesar.
So
He- Nah, I'm
it,
gonna.
Mr.
it's
Shabazz, because he doesn't know what Cesar Romero looks like.
I know what Caesar Romero
Caesar
looks like.
Romero.
I I'm the dog whisperer. I train dogs and unruly fat kids. I'm sorry, that was one.
Wait, how did we get to fucking Caesar Milan on South Park here?
I don't fucking know, but it was a great episode.
And
Again.
apparently
You're the one that said it.
You notice how
No, I'm
notice
not the
how
one who
not
brought up
giving them
Caesar
attention
Romero.
as they're being unruly. I'm
You
just
are
letting them
getting
go
this
after
joke
everything.
wrong in like 10 different ways.
I don't think you
Wrong. He was on
understand.
fucking South Park.
No, that's not Caesar Romero. You're talking about Caesar Milan.
Caesar Chavez.
What?
Okay, Caesar Chavez was a political.
Oh my
leader.
God! Shut up! Nobody cares. You got the joke wrong.
I fully admit I got it wrong.
We all did. Moving on. Ankle lock. It's held on for 10 minutes, and it's God damn it. Let me take a breath. The ankle lock is locked in for 10 minutes, and it doesn't tap. How weak is the ankle lock nowadays, by the way?
I think
It did used to be sort of a death move, didn't it?
Yeah, it really did. Storm, he almost gets out of it, and he gets dragged back to the middle of the ring. He almost gets out of it, gets dragged back to the middle of the ring. He finally gets out of it, and he gets up, and he's very unsteady, but he still managed to hit the last call. 1, 2, 3, Storm wins. And it's like, oh, well, he proved that he's not part of Aces and Eights. He beat Angle, and he's
What?
That's what he was trying to get across. That's what Storm was trying to get across. He's leaning on the ropes, and he's like, "See, I don't need anybody now. Aces and Eights, I know you're here. I don't care what we have to do to get you out here. Play their music. I don't give a fuck. Get out here." And nothing. And it's like, they're all like, "Where is he? Where is he? Where is he?" And nothing's happening. So, Bobby Roode gets a mic, and he's like, "See, I told them it was you. They're not coming out here because you don't need them. You're the bad guy. It's you. I know you better than you know you. Fuck you."
I know you better than you knowing me knowing you.
Bobby Roode can be brilliant sometimes. This was not one of them.
I want
But I know
you
that you know
to
that I
want
know that
me.
you know that I know
Oh,
that you
wrong
know. So he dives into the ring. Bully Ray comes up behind Storm, and he grabs him by the shoulder, and Storm turns around and just clobbers him. And they start fighting. And Rude dives into the ring to jump Storm, and Aries jumps him, and the show ends, and they're beating the crap out of each other like.
And Kurt Angle's just standing there going, "Okay."
Oh.
God.
Because he does the hand like, "Oh, I'm not doing anything," and then he just kind of stands there like. Kurt Angle is so superfluous to TNA right now.
Yeah, I could probably punch someone or something, but
Nah, these guys are kicking the shit out of each other. Let them. So,
Was anyone else thinking that while they were fighting in the ring, Aces and Eights would assault someone in the back? But that didn't happen.
Okay, I'll be honest. I was expecting Aces and Eights to get involved in the knockouts match. Like, I'm sitting there going, is this why they're doing this match? Because, again, women's wrestling, so confusing. And it's like, so what? Are Aces and Eights going to interfere in this match? Is that what's going to happen this week? Are they going to show that they really are, not picky about who they beat up?
that would be kind of interesting, and
They beat up Earl Hebner again. It turns out Aces and Eights is just an anti-Earl Hebner group.
Wow, all this elaborate
So he's
planning was just to get to Hebner.
Canadian?
Aces and Eights are violent Bret Hart fans. Militant Bret Hart fans.
It makes more sense to the goddamn truth.
He would have easily relinquished the belt on the following Raw, and you know it.
Why has nobody done that gimmick yet? Militant fan of a different wrestler.
Well, they tried that with Mickie James, and
that was a stalker. That was not a militant fan.
She was a fan. She just also wanted to stick her tongue down her throat.
Right, but I'm talking like a militant, like somebody who is complete, like, what about that guy that was really defending Nash on the forums a while back? Kind of like that.
Or like that guy we know who really loves TNA.
Who the hell?
I don't know.
Oh, does anyone have the
Okay, here we go. Also, I found it with the matches they have had. The current standings are, and this is accurate to today. To today. James Storm is in the lead with 52 points and 8 matches. Samoa Joe is in second with 47 points and 8 matches. Kurt Angle is third with 41 points and 10 matches. Anderson is fourth with 40 points and 10 matches. Jeff Hardy, 28 with 8 matches. The difference between 4 and 5 is quite huge. Rob Van Dam is also tied for fifth with 28, but with 7 matches. And if this was a proper tournament, he'd be in the lead with less matches, but, it's not. Daniels is 26 with 8 matches. Bully Ray is 21st with 7 matches. Magnus is also... When's the last time we saw Magnus on TV, by the way, guys?
a couple weeks ago?
Really? Well, then
Yeah,
I
he
completely
wrestled
blocked
Bully
him
Ray.
out from my memory. Anyway, he's 21st with 9 matches. AJ Styles is 16 with 6 matches. The Pope, 7 with 6... Okay, now I know I haven't seen the Pope in a long time.
A couple weeks. Actually, I think it was last week. Maybe a couple weeks ago.
He was not last week.
It was 2 weeks ago then, because I was on the show for that one.
All right.
Wait, when did the leader and head of the Catholic organization join TNA Wrestling?
Yeah, that... what the fuck is the Pope's name right now?
D'Angelo De Niro.
Ratzenberger, whatever his real name was. He's a hardcore wrestler. Anyways, and Robbie E is last with 5 points and 10 matches. And here's some more trivia. Apparently, this Bound for Glory series will not have those ridiculous tag matches where only the guy who gets the pin gets the points.
That's good. I have a question though. Shouldn't Storm have lost 10 points after last week?
Good night, everybody.
What gets more
Uh,
screen time than Jay Lethal?
Oh, I'll go first. Mysterious cameraman gets more screen time than Jay Lethal.
A lot
Because if you
more.
look closely during the segment, you can see the almost identity of the screen man.
And this is from Mega Fighter. Botching Simpsons jokes gets more screen time than Jay
Fuck
Lethal.
you, Skippy.
Really awkward rape angles that make me ashamed to be a wrestling fan get more screen time than Jay Lethal.
The fucking boom mics. Shadow. Time than Jay Lethal.
That got front and center attention. When's the last time you saw freaking anybody get that? But
A red teddy bear got more screen time than Jay Lethal.
here's mine. Freaking Earl Hebner getting some is getting more screen time than Jay Lethal.
Don't remind me.
You need to get Magpie laid.
We need to get everybody laid.
I get laid. Thank you very much.
We'd be a more relaxed group.
I know, man.
Damn it, Backlash!
That would end so terribly. So we'd have to kill. Like Skippy would die would die just so nobody would have to worry about
here's
that.
another South Park reference. It would be the Christmas Critters blood orgy.
Oh, God.
Yay!
Can someone do the plugs?
Okay. Don't forget to subscribe to us on Blip TV or YouTube to keep up to date with all of our videos. You can also like us on Facebook. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at DarkMatch Wrestling. You can also follow us individually on Twitter as well, though really, don't bother following me. I'm never on. Don't forget to check out TRE Productions, where all of our videos, plus lots of other great stuff, is hosted. We're on Reviewtopia in the community section, and we're also on the Spoonie Experiment forums, where you can talk to us if you want to, although we're not that interesting. Especially that Skippy fellow.
But we also have to mention that you can't follow Magpie because he still hasn't gotten a Twitter.
Yeah, I can't really blame him.
I would also mention that if you're watching this video on YouTube, it would do us a huge favor if you could actually click that little like button down there. Because the more you like our videos, then the more people get to see them, and we get to do this for more people.
And we don't have that clown downbooing us constantly.
Yeah. Fuck that guy.
And that was the dark match. I'm the Revolver Man.
Oh, I'm the Lone Warrior. Oh, sorry.
I'm Magpie, and I'm planning to listen to Devo later. Are we not men?
And I am No Leaf Clover. Good night, good luck, and the show felt like it went on for 2 hours.
It's Friday, and I'm in love.
Wait, what?